All right. Monday night.
Another day.
Monday night.
Monday's my favorite day of the week.
Is it?
Monday is
Why?
the best day because we get all
Why?
TGIM.
the
How about
objectives, the beginning of something great, the building of something, the attainment of things.
Don't you have that all the time?
the potential of building?
You
of
have to put yourself.
growing.
You have to put yourself in that mindset every day,
I
not
am.
just on Mondays.
Yeah, but I got the rest to use who are trickling in on Mondays.
By Thursday, we start
I
picking
had
it
a
up.
great weekend with what I was doing, and let's go skiing, Papa. There's nothing wrong with skiing. I enjoy skiing. I don't ski.
Do you
I
ski?
don't think you do.
Okay, enough of the bowl. So, the month in review. This is an exciting day for me. I think anybody in sales would be excited with just reviewing numbers, looking at how many calls, how many texts, how many emails, how many appointments, what's the conversion.
So we decided last month, at the end of the month, to review all our numbers and decide to share with you guys the numbers, the results, so that you guys kind of can understand and do the parallel into your business, into what's the outwork that or the growth activities that you should be doing towards your business.
So if we have this result based on the numbers we're going to share with you, then logically it would mean that if you do the same, you should have something quite similar, because it's not about the quality of what we say, because God knows that we have no quality, but we have just the output. So let's share the numbers. Let's go back to January. And for those that don't know, let's review those numbers. Gabriel, with all of the life in you, please share with everybody.
I was waiting for the go-ahead.
You wanted the introduction.
That's
I
right.
get it.
I deserve it, don't I?
You do.
What?
You deserve a lot.
All right.
Percentages
I
of
want companies.
That's a lot of passive
jobs. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of backstory there. It's all right. We won't get into it. So the calls made we had for the last month in January, we were actually at 3,591 calls. And Etienne was actually mentioning it in the French version. That is really just the third of what we actually put in as output. As we said, right, we have social, we have emails, we have texts that have been added recently. So the number is probably at least double that. But for calls themselves, which is one of the...
we should, let's do that next month.
We should have it also with...
what?
Also with the numbers with the social and so on.
Yeah, but do you have those numbers?
Everything. Let's include it. Yes, I do. Well, I don't have them now, but I can.
No, but roughly, you must know, like it's 10 posts per platform.
Oh, no, we're not talking about social
media.
What
are you talking about? Views and what are you talking about?
No, we're talking So the 3,500 calls, it's not just it's 3,500 calls, it's 3,500 emails. It's
texting,
social media.
So
that's what I meant.
Voicemail drops.
That's what I meant.
Okay. So go for 3,591 to
calls. Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, but not just calls. We just said plus emails.
But that's the number we have for the ratios, though. But just to show you, that's the base, basically.
Yes.
The meetings booked, we're at 127 for January, right? Not the attendance ratio, but because the meetings taken ended up being at 94. Right, the number was tweaked last month, but the original number for the attendance ended up being about 62%.
So we booked 127 meetings. We actually got to meet 94 individuals. So you see the ratio. So even if you book 2 meetings a day 2 meetings a week for a listing appointment, the odds are you're going to have 1 out of the 2 that's actually going to have to reschedule because of whatever reason. COVID, disease, work, kids, dogs, cats. Exactly. Change their mind or whatever. So important to know this number. 40% just won't make the appointment. So keep going. So we got 3,595 calls to get 94 actual chances to present the product or the service. Out of that, we converted, or it came out to a conversion of
2.6%.
2.6%. You see the 2%, we talk about it all the time, 2% conversion. It kind of applies to everything, I find.
It does.
That number keeps popping back up in my life.
It's that 2%.
It's just, it haunts me.
Number of employees retained.
Yeah,
2%. I'll start walking.
I think you're right. So that was for January. Exciting stuff. Take notes. And then now February.
So we had kind of a little drop, at least in the calls part. We are at 3,097. So we dropped about 500.
That's
so
sad.
Something to
cry.
Yeah, exactly. To be a bit sore. But from the 3,097, the meetings booked ended up being at 93.
But wait a second. We had 94 that actually took place on 3,591. Now we have 3,097 for 93.
No, 93 booked. Before the booked was at 127.
No. You're confusing everybody, including myself.
The one
94, bro, it says there.
taken.
That's right.
Yes. If you want to base yourself on that, the taken for February is 50.
Oh, 50. So there you go, 40%.
Who's
right?
confused
That's
now?
right.
All right.
I think you're a little confused.
So we dropped by 50% our actual meetings that took place in January. So that's really not good.
But the attendance ratio still ended up being at around 60%. So again, it was 40% that ended up rescheduling, not showing up, and so on.
And if I can see correctly, we're still at 3%
To
or
book.
1.6 conversion.
Yep.
Right? So there's your 2%.
There you go.
It's magic. So if you're hoping, we have to say this is important. So we converted 22. We got 22 contracts for the month of January and February. So those numbers resulted in actual 22 signed contracts. So if you're a real estate broker, it's like brokerage contracts for you. So if you're looking to obtain about 22 or so potential listing contracts, then you got to do this kind of output. Now, most people actually don't track everything, so they don't actually know what it takes to get to the 22. You get it?
You get it?
So the power of tracking, when I do my my mentorship stuff, and I'm telling them every day everything's got to be tracked so that you know what you're doing. So you can look back and say, okay, well, 22 ain't cutting it anymore. I want to get to 44 or whatever. You just double all the number. Or why else would we want to track? So that we can know, okay, well, 3,500 calls a month is a lot on 22 business days, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're one person, how the hell are you going to do that?
Well, that's it. That's I think the ultimate question, and I'm sure our friend Steven is asking right now.
How the hell?
How do you do 3,500 calls or 3,000 calls by yourself? Not just calls. Sorry.
No, it's not just calls.
Email, texting, DMing.
So you see how important, Gabriel, it becomes to find the right tools to get you that output. Because you're not going to manually dial 3,595 calls. How long would that take?
Well,
you could do about 25 to 30 per hour manual.
True.
So do the math. Quick.
Yeah, on 10 hours, it's 300 a day. Over the week, it's 1,500. Or if you work 7 days a week, it's 2,100.
2,100 7 days a week.
Yeah, 10
just
hours
doing
a day.
that nonstop, which is not humanly possible. So now you got to go look at what? Look at predictive dialers. You see now,
right.
And those predictive dialers actually send an email at the same time while you when you're done, when you hang up. They also can leave a voicemail, so you record the message. You actually don't have to wait for the voice voice machine box, and it just drops the message in, and then you move on to the next. So all these things become important when you track. If you don't track, you don't know that you need these tools. So you keep doing things manually. You still don't reach your goal. So what do? You quit. And when you quit, you start doing what? You start buying other programs and stuff. And they're promising me 22 listing in 2 days with doing nothing and just posting twice a week. But you're so desperate for that result because you just don't know.
Yeah, well, because you're looking for the quick fix,
yes.
the fast pace.
That's right. But that doesn't exist in business. Forget it. So you got to go get this info. This is why, for me, this is very important. This video we're doing. And the one we did last week. And we're going to keep doing it every month because with these numbers, you have the roadmap.
Absolutely. I want to ask you guys, which ones of those numbers that you guys are disappointed or
anything Gabriel did or touched is what I'm disappointed with.
Gabriel first.
Yeah.
Oh, can I?
Yes, you may.
I would say I would never say disappointing, but I would say it's maybe something that could
like to improve.
Not exactly. Would like either improve or just find either the source, since it seems to be really a general number in all businesses, if you look around whatever the industry, is the 40% that keeps coming back for the no-shows. Not necessarily even rescheduling, but no-shows, cancellations, can't reach them after they said yes. It's very frustrating. What do you confirm an appointment if you just don't show up? 40% of the time. It's extremely high.
Yeah, I don't think you can change that. I
Exactly.
think
What's the source?
The source is humans. That's what humans are. That's why you want to use machines,
Unpredictable, yeah.
and that's why you want to use software to help you with your business. One thing that I think we could do better in order to counter that 40-50% reschedule is to actually double book.
Right.
See, if you make 2 appointments at the same time, one's gonna falter.
But doesn't double booking means double the outreach?
No.
No.
Because sometimes you're busy saying, we'll book you in 3 weeks.
So last month we had 93 booked. 93 booked.
Yeah. Well, how many is that per day? Like
if we double book,
it's 5 a day.
That's 5 a day. So if we double book, that means that's 10 a day. That means the half of the month we don't have any bookings. No.
I don't understand the math here.
If we want to make sure to complete, we have 20 days, 20 business days in February. If we want to make sure,
should I just nod and say yes?
20 business days in February.
Okay.
20.
Yes. That makes a lot of sense.
No, but if we have 20 business days in February, we managed to book 93 bookings.
Yeah, well, we got to crank that up then.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. That's not what I understood. But yes, then you got to book more in order to get the same conversion. But your time's going to be better used and more efficient, because you're not going to sit there and whilst there's someone that doesn't show up and you're waiting for your next appointment. And or worse, if you're a broker, you're not getting 1 appointment a day. I'm sorry, but I don't know too many. Now you should know now, because you know the numbers. You just got to look for those numbers and you'll get the 22. But let's say for most, you have 1 a week or 1 every second week.
Right.
Now, I would want, by you understanding these numbers, that you cannot operate your business with 1 a week or 1 every 2 weeks. It's just not feasible, because you're not going to convert 90% of them.
Right.
So you need to increase the number of opportunities. So you got to get on with your proactive outreaching so that you get closer to bigger digits and bigger numbers.
Good stuff.
I'm tired.
See, there you go. That's what we have to deal with every day. Steven, do we have questions or comments from our friends?
Yeah, Razwan is asking if you think these numbers are proportional. So, if a smaller broker does obviously less,
2% conversion, 40% won't show up. These are the numbers, no matter what volume you put in.
They seem to just be coming back all the time for me for years. So I don't know. Unless it's just unique to me, please tell us, comment, and write to us if you guys have different outcomes. But I think that most people, though, Jeff, are not even tracking more. Do you know anybody that tracks all of the stuff that we track?
No. Not in the industry. You know what? And if you are tracking, if you are keeping all those that data, or your data, let us know. Comments, DM us. Let us know.
I want to ask you, because I know you meet with a lot of brokers for helping them with all kinds of subject in their business mainly. But does anybody that you know tracks all of this stuff?
No, I think I had one that done it because I asked him to for about a week, because we wanted to see what his schedule actually looked like. So, okay, and how many calls was in there and so on. So that's when we tracked, but it was kind of a fluke. So no, nobody ever said here on my numbers.
I have, if you're interested, for anybody that's interested, I'll send it to you, but text me or DM me or reach out. But I have what I call the activity report that I give as an example that you can actually use for yourself to track, but also to give yourself the goals so that you reach these objectives. Because it's really just about the output, not necessarily the quality of the message.
The quality will come. It's quantity first.
Yeah. So just be seen, get the visibility through outreaching, like the numbers we just gave you, and you'll get the opportunities. Now, after the opportunities, like Gabriel was saying, our ratios of conversion is 2%. That's not high, or 11% for actual appointments.
Yeah.
So that's still not bad. Like if you can get 20, 30, 40% closing conversion ratio, good for you. But at the worst, you're still getting 22 listings in 2 months.
That's pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. So If we have no other questions,
Do we have a-
Stephen,
We're good.
I'm surprised no one's in. This topic for me is such
It's-
an exciting topic. I can't believe it. The number of
Numbers,
brokers that ask
numbers.
me all the time, like, oh, how many calls, how many emails, how many texts.
He's jumping. He's
I
jumping.
can't believe no one's interested in asking.
All right, Steven, go ahead.
Maria's saying that when she calls you, 40% of the time you don't answer.
It applies
But you see-
everywhere.
You see, it applies. You get the voicemail. But if you text me, if you DM me, if like even right now, I'm answering people through text.
And every time she takes an appointment with you, 40% of the time you
You're
don't show up.
That's
For
not true.
days, for
That's not
Not
true.
stays at the office,
No,
or
no.
he goes for steak.
Steak.
subject for another day.
Hey, if anybody's watching us and you're in the Quebec area or on the way to Quebec, please reach out because we're going to go to Quebec on Wednesday so we can come say hi.
Hitchhike.
Actually, we're going to do our live.
Where are we doing our live?
Let's do it in the car. No? Okay. I guess it's enough. It's enough. If we have
All
more,
right. So again, we'll come back with our numbers in a month.
Yeah.
From now, we'll showcase the last 3 months. We'll come back with also the other variables that we want to showcase
get
and share.
the social media stuff.
Yeah, we'll get the social media.
Get
and
the
you'll
numbers.
you'll see the numbers of social media, how much you need to output to be able to have a little bit of visibility, a little bit of attention in this mass ocean.
Yeah.
So see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.